my channel, and in today's video I wanted to come on and do how I do my monthly budget without actually having an income coming in. So usually when I was working, I do a bi-weekly budget where I'm able to balance out my check 2 times a month each time I get paid. Now that I'm actually not getting paid anymore, it's a little bit harder for me. Actually, no, I'm lying. It's easier for me to budget because I know everything that needs to be getting paid. Plus, I know where the money is coming from, and I don't have to like guesstimate my check and things like that. Like I know the number, it's to a T, and usually I try not to change it that much. But some things, of course, I can lower due to the payments, or if it's like food and stuff like that, or I can have other things, I guess, wait a little bit, or what's more important. But one thing I did notice now that so let me just tell you the three, I think I have, no, four means of income that are just stable for me right as of now. So my first one is my savings account. My second one is my two credit cards. And my third one is my son's father that gives me money. So the one I really don't like using probably the most is my savings, because that was something that I was not supposed to touch. And when it goes down, I get really, really depressed. So that's something that I really don't like to touch. But I have a list, and I always write a list, even though I know it's the same thing every single time. I personally like to write a list of rent, electric, phone, credit cards, food, bus pass, savings. Well, I don't put money in my savings anymore, but I have my savings on here, daycare, and then other. With my other, it used to be my nails, but I don't get my nails done anymore. Something like my hair, which is spontaneous. What else would be in other? Hulu, Netflix, Stars, the gym. That's all like in an other category, where I just put $100 in there because literally I don't know what that other could be. But it's usually no more than $100. Uber is in there, so that's like my other category, and it never goes under 100, over 100, or I try not to be. Now the ones that I can flex a little bit are usually my credit cards. I have four credit cards, and two of them I never used, and those two were actually going to get frozen as of this year. They were going to close them, and they actually told me, they sent me a letter and said, you haven't been using these credit cards. Once I paid them off in early this year, I didn't use them. Like I just stopped using them, and I was working to pay off my other two. So once I stopped working, when they hit me up and were like, yo, we're about to cancel your card in 60 days unless you start using them, I was like, that's really smart. I should start using my credit cards in a form of money. And so that's one of the things that I can flex with. I usually, when I was working, my minimum payments would be like $25, $35, but I would always put like 100 to 150 so that my interest would be smaller. So now that I'm not working, I have to hit either the minimum, or I like to do $25 more. So it's not the best, but it's it's me still paying the bill. So that's one thing that I can always flex. Another thing is the bus pass. The bus pass is usually $25 a week. Something like this week, I didn't get the bus pass, so that just saved me 25 bucks for another area. And the reason I didn't get the bus pass this week was because I'm actually going away to Jersey, so I won't be here the whole week basically. So I'm only going to be in Philadelphia from Monday to Tuesday, so it would make no sense for me to get a bus pass from Monday through Sunday when I'm not going to be here. So that was another thing. Another thing is food. I definitely spend way too much money on food, because that other part should definitely be takeout as well, but it's definitely not. I um I definitely use my food category a little bit too much. I usually try to balance it out for like $100 a month, and that's not even with my son's father giving me money, because sometimes we will split it if he's here. So I definitely spend way more money on food. What else? I try to put everything in sections, and now that, like I said, I'm not working, I can get everything done in the beginning of the month. Before, I had to like break it up, and I had to see like what comes here, what comes there. But now at the beginning of the month, and all my bills usually post at the end of the month. So for this month, of November, I was able to plan out everything. I believe I did it the very, very last day. So I think I did it on Halloween or the day before Halloween. I went online and looked at like the electric bill, my phone bill, and I was actually able to pay everything November 1st only because I had the money. It's not like I'm waiting for a check. So I can say that's probably the best thing about it. I do go out through the month and, just write things down and check things off that has already been paid, or something that I need to change, or numbers. So it definitely works for me. I don't have like a a planner or anything like that, but writing things down and making sure that I have like a good list of things, and knowing what needs to be paid and what I can cut down a few bucks definitely helps. Majority of my things definitely can be cut down. I can definitely penny pinch a lot more. I have been out of work, over a month now. Yep, I stopped working in September. So it has been over a month. And like I said, I'm just living on my savings, two credit cards, and what my son's father gives me. I also have a 401k that I have not touched. It has a few thousands in there, and I do not want to touch that. I called to take it out, and I did not want to take it out only because they charge you like a huge interest to take money out. And of course, I'm going to start working again. Hopefully before the end of this year. That is my goal, to start working before the end of this year. So I really don't want to take money out of my 401k. And if any of you guys have a 401k, they charge you. Well, my old company charges you 20% to take the money out, and then 10% around tax time. So a total of 30%. And I'd rather use my credit cards than go into the 401k. And in that case, personally, my credit cards are pretty high. And excuse me, I haven't even took out all the money out of my credit cards. And that's what I'm really happy about. I think my plan was only to be out of work, which I talked about in a previous video. I was only planning on being out of work for, I think, 3 months, and it's been a little over a month and a half. It's been like it's been a month and a half now, and I'm just like stressed. Like, I want to go back to work. Not even about the money right now. It has nothing to do with the money. It's just I don't know, like, I really miss working, and I never been like out of a job. So it feels pretty weird. The only time I've been out of a job is when I'm like in college. So excuse me. It's really easy for me to do this. I've been doing this for a while, probably since I've had a job and had to pay, since I've been on my own. So since for the last 4 years, it's been really easy for me to set dates on what needs to be due. I don't set reminders or anything like that. I know when bills are due. It's pretty simple for me. And I know sometimes I do let people wait. The people that I usually let wait is my phone bill. Sprint is pretty cool with letting you wait. The only people I really never let wait is credit cards, because that can mess up your credit. So that's something that's usually my first thing to go. That, and I think that's it. Everything else is pretty lenient. Electric, gas, phone bill. I feel like they give you like 5-day grace period before you need to pay. So they're pretty cool about seeing who needs to pay and who doesn't. But other than that, I personally just like writing down a list, crossing things out. Sometimes I put it on my fridge, and I just like to make a list. I don't know if you guys like to make a list of what needs to be due. I hate automatic payments. That's something I don't like having a lot of money in my checking account. I don't like keeping cards. Like, when I go out, I don't like keeping credit cards on me, debit cards, none of that stuff. I throw everything in my savings. Yeah, for the most part, I throw everything in my savings. Like, I'm like a huge saver, and this is probably why I can be out of work for so long. But this wasn't like the option, because then if I spend all my savings right now, I have to start from scratch, and I don't want to do that. So I feel like there's hair in my mouth. So yeah, I don't know. I like the system of writing everything down. I'm really big on not doing the automatic payment. I rather little things. I think Hulu, Stars, and the gym. Those three are automatic payments. Hulu and Stars is like less than $10, right? Yep. So that doesn't get me, but my gym membership is $41. And when I see like $40 coming out of my account, I'm like, where is this from? So that's the biggest one that usually gets me. And my phone bill is actually 100, over 100. It's about 120. And they always try to get me to do the automatic payment with that, and I just can't. Like, I'm not, nope, can't do it. Even my credit cards, it's so much easier. Nope, I cannot do automatic payment because I would be pissed. Like, I like to do things on my own time. When I write it down, I just gotta be like that. So I would be stressed if I seen something come out of my account and I didn't like authorize it, or I forgot or something like that. But like I said, I actually know when the gym is coming out. But Hulu and Stars, I never know when that's coming out. But like I said, when it does, I'm like, oh, okay, like whatever. I don't really care because it's not that much money. So yeah, that's how I budget my money. If you guys have any questions, or let me know how you guys budget your money. It's like 4 people watching me right now, so I would like to know how you guys budget, because I literally write a list. Like, these are all the things that that I pay for throughout the month, and it's honestly not that much. It's not like I'm stressed or like, oh my God, where's the money? Where's the money gonna come from? I be chilling, but I do like to have money though. I'm definitely that person that just likes to see their savings going up, like up and up and up and up. And I think, I don't know, some people say it's really hard to save, and I don't know, I'm just not a spender. So I think that's probably why it's so easy for me not to spend money. But I rarely spend money on anything. Not even my son. Like, I don't even spend money on my son. Like, my mom, oh, my cat. My mom is like always on it. Like, every single season, she's like, oh, I'm sending you this, I'm sending you that, and I don't even ask. So even hand-me-downs from my nephew, and from my son's father's family, they send like stuff over. So I barely buy my son clothes, like, at all. Like, I didn't buy winter jackets, didn't buy boots, none of that stuff, because they all give it to me. And hey, I don't mind hand-me-downs at all. I actually like it. So well, that's gone. So yeah, I was trying to get this live to 20 minutes. I don't know if I am. It would be weird if I'm just like here. But that is about it on my savings. I wish my savings was bigger, but it's not anymore, sadly. And I really do not want to go into my 401k. Like, that would suck. Like, but I'm not even thinking about that because I know my goal is to have a job by January. Yep. Yep. I think. No, by the end of this year, I would like to have a job. That's my goal. So what about you guys? I see there's 3 people watching me. Before I close the live, how do you guys budget your money for the month? If you guys are like stay-at-home moms, or no, Sierra, I was just talking about how I budget my money for the month. Basically, I write down a list and I budget it out that way, and I have 3 sources of income. My savings account, my son's father gives me money, and I have 2 credit cards that I use because I'm not working right now. So I was just talking about how I budget my money, and yeah, that's basically what I'm talking about, and like the breakdown of things. And before, I used to do it bi-weekly when I was getting paid, but now I do it in the beginning of the month. So now basically all my bills are paid by the 3rd of the month. Honestly, I usually pay them all on the 1st, but by the 3rd of the month, usually everything is paid except for the stuff that I have to break down every week, like daycare, food, if I'm getting a bus pass, stuff like that. So all my credit cards are paid, the gas, rent, credit cards, All that stuff is paid. So that's what I was basically talking about, how I personally budget my money. Maybe I'll do like an updated one once I start working, and talk about how I designate like my savings, because that's something I really want to talk about, how, being still in your 20s, you can actually save a lot of money, especially if you guys are working, and you can open up like a 401k, because I've only had my 401k open for a year, and it has a few thousands in it. So I'm very proud about that. A 401k definitely comes in handy when you are retiring or buying a house and all that stuff. So yeah, that's basically just what I was talking about. But I always leave my lives up anyway. Because there never be nobody in my life. I just be yapping. It's just easier for me to record doing a live video than doing a regular video and editing and all that stuff. So I just rather come live. I'm really about to go for 5 more minutes though. I don't know what else to talk about. Look at my notebook. It is a unicorn. Where did I get this from? 5 and below. It gives me, I don't know what it gives me, but I was hyped to get it. And I was so hyped to get on live today. What time is it? I don't know. I think it's like 8 something. When my son just went to sleep, I was so excited. I was like, yes. And my cat is like sleeping right on the floor. I was getting my scarf because she was probably playing with it. Whoever's watching this, you guys are gonna be the only one watching this live. Nobody's gonna watch this live for 16 minutes. But I just like to get my videos to I don't know, like to 10 or 15 or 20. I don't know, I'm weird like that, but that's what I like getting my videos to. So if you guys have any questions, let me know, or you can just watch me. I think I should like wrap my hair or something right now. I got this stocking cap, but my big head is not look at this. And I was gonna put this on my son's head, and look at this. Look how little this crap is. But I think it stretches out, but still. And this says it's flexible. Yeah, right. I had this in my my video. I guess this video won't let me be great. I guess it doesn't want me to be on, so I'm gonna say goodbye for tonight after I put this dumb thing in here. I don't even know what my son did with the other one. But hopefully I'm gonna do like some twist or something in my son's hair. And then I'm gonna try to put this on it afterwards. And hopefully it works. And then I have this baby ass bonnet. I don't know if the people that's in my live right now seen this earlier. Look how little this shit is. Is this little or am I tripping? Like, this shit is little. I got this from the dollar store. I don't have the packaging, but it is so little. And I had this on my head earlier. And like, it doesn't, I don't know. I'd rather just wrap my hair and put the scarf on instead of putting the bonnet. Before I used to do scarf and bonnet. That's how hype I used to be. I had bobby pins. And I don't know where they're at now. Where did I do with my bobby pins? Oh, this is the bonnet one. And I paid $1.49 for this. And it doesn't say like no size or anything like that. It's nice and silky, but oh, here's my bobby pins. And look at these toothbrushes that I bought for my son. Aren't they cute? And I bought these from the dollar store for $1. I'm surprised they were $1. But I think they're so cute. And surprisingly, my son loves brushing his teeth. But I used to love brushing my teeth too. I'm about to wrap my hair. Yo, I don't even remember how to wrap I wrapped it earlier today because I was laying down. But I forgot how to wrap my hair. That's why I had to buy a whole brush. All right, this is how I wrap it. Woo. And I'm about to go over 20 minutes, and I said I only wanted to do 20 minutes. It's okay. I should be done soon. All right. This is the best I got. And it's funny because when I was younger, yo, I used to put so many bobby pins in my hair. And now maybe I put one and that's it. I'm gonna try not to put any, but my scarf isn't even like together, so I'm gonna have to put one. Scarf is big as hell. But I needed a big scarf because I usually wear my hair curly, so. All right, boom. Wasn't that fast? Tell me that wasn't fast. All right, this big ass scarf. Hold on, let me not get cocky and this shit fuck up. All right, big scarf. I really like this. I got it for $1.99 at the dollar store. And even when I go like this, you know, I put it in half, it's still big. But since, shit. I'm talking too much. I really wanted to put the stocking cap on. That would have been like so easy if it was bigger. Last time I did it from back to front, because when I tried to do it the other way, the back fell down. Hold on. This is so much scarf. Oh. All right, I think I'm good. Nope. Please don't fall. I think it fell in the back. Damn, I suck. I told y'all I suck. All right. Bam. And then I usually throw the bonnet on top too, because I'm a weirdo. But I'm not going to. And then I usually take the bobby pin out wherever it's at, but this will do good right now. All right, y'all. 22 minutes, super weird, but whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll probably go live, as always, tomorrow. If you guys have any, well, the two of you guys that are in here that are still watching me, I done messed it up. If you guys have any suggestions on a topic for tomorrow after this live goes up, definitely leave it down below, all right? Oh, now I got 3 people watching. You just missed the show of me wrapping my hair looking a mess. But anyway, I'm gonna go and I will catch you guys hopefully in tomorrow's live. All right? It's still jacked. All right. Bye, guys.